Picante, baby. Liar. Caliente?
You start in on the castanets and I'm out of here.
Honestly, I'm spent. What can I do? She's young, she wants to go out, and I don't want to lose her.
There's got to be more to love than being tied all the time.
Fear of loneliness?
Paula, I didn't know you were coming in today.
I know. I'm sorry. I should have called first. I was at my husband's office.
Is everything okay?
I just look a mess.
I've been meaning to call you to see what you and Spencer had decided about the adoption.
We haven't. We're still talking about it. In fact, we're talking about it when...
Did something happen at your husband's office?
Yes. 2 security guards came in and escorted me away.
They threw you out of your husband's office? Pacific Tech? Why? That's crazy.
I don't know what to think.
Oh, let's call Spencer and find out what's going on.
We can't call him.
Why not?
My husband died 3 weeks ago.
But Paula, I thought you just said...
I know what I said. Okay, Hannah, I went to my husband's office to look for some papers for the probate. He was there.
Okay, I'm trying to understand this. Was it a computer simulation of him?
It was more than that. It was his face, his voice, his mannerisms. But after 13 years of marriage, I know my husband. It was him.
Spencer Marcus was professor of neurocybernetics at Pacific Tech. Off the charts brilliant. He applied for one of those genius grants and they told him he was overqualified. Last month he died in a flying accident.
Who exactly does his widow claim she saw?
Him.
Her dead husband?
Correct.
So she wants us to sue Pacific Tech for possession of a ghost. Well, obviously it's some form of artificial intelligence.
Whatever it is, under the terms of his will, he left everything to her.
If you worked in AI for Pacific Tech, then they own everything he built on their time. I mean, it's work product. I'm sure that was in Spencer's employment contract.
Well, there are exceptions to the definition of work product. A love letter, for example, even if it's on company time with company resources, the law says it's personal.
I don't see how it's not work product.
He talked about adopting a baby.
She and who?
Him.
Him or virtual him?
In his office, that's one of the things they talked about. Mostly they reminisced about their honeymoon. Tell me that's work product.
Pacific Tech is a very fancy target. I say we go to probate court and rattle their cage. Who rattles the cage, cleans up the guano, I still think you lose.
If someone you love suddenly died and you had the chance to get him back in whatever form, wouldn't you fight for it?
Friday night?
Depends on who's asking.
Me.
Then I have plans.
I thought you never went out.
I don't.
But you do.
Well, I need you to think I do.
Actually, it's my wife who's asking, inviting everyone. She wants to meet my colleagues.
Oh, then come to think of it, I do have plans.
Then break them.
I would if I could. How could I forget this Friday I'm donating a kidney?
Come on. It'll be fun.
Yeah.
Really. Fun. Please don't make me enjoy this on my own. Yo, Lucas. Tell your wife I'm coming. We bringing dates? Sure. And I'm 3. Twins. Weep, a married man.
I don't see how it's legal for someone to do this.
It's not legal if it's defamation. Don't date BarryBronson.com. I think it's defamation.
So can you put a stop to it? Because I'm 30 years old here. This is the zenith of my virility. It's all down, down, down from here out. I mean, show me another dentist who can't get a date. Is there one? I don't think so. This town is full of girls who want 1/3 off on a beautiful smile.
Okay, Dr. Bronson, what exactly is posted on the site?
I can't talk about it. Lies. Lies and venom.
Well, falsehood plus malice plus injury to reputation equals defamation. Do you have any idea who did this to you?
My mother.
Why would your mother do this to you? Why did Medea kill her children?
Exactly.
Tom, we need to review the material.
Yeah.
and schedule another meeting with Dr. Bronson.
Okay.
At a later date.
You're scared of her, aren't you?
Scared of your mommy? I don't think so. What, unless, is she going to ground me, or?
Bronson is my name. Barry Bronson. B-R-O-N-S-O-N.
Your mother's Mona Bronson.
Nice.
Advance to the next level.
The attorney.
You know her?
Well, certainly her reputation precedes her.
Mano a mano with Mona.
The terms of the will are clear. Mrs. Marcus is sole heir to her husband's personal property.
No one is contesting that. We've already returned all the personal effects. Photographs, paperweights.
This device is obviously personal in nature.
Obvious to whom?
To the widow, for starters.
Spencer Marcus was a professor of neurocybernetics. He created a device in his field of expertise.
A device that has all the personal characteristics of Spencer Marcus.
Does it? What if it does? What if he uploaded his old home movies into the machine? That's not where the value lies.
We'll be sure to inform his widow that her memories of her dead husband have no value.
Pacific Tech is fully prepared to download all the data and return it once the machine has been reverse engineered. Reverse engineered? They'll go back from the machine itself, figure out how he made it.
What about why?
Miss Crane?
In his office that night, Spencer Marcus told his wife that he built the device so he could always be with her.
Can we stipulate that Spencer Marcus is dead?
That information could only have come from Spencer Marcus. He programmed it into the machine.
Did Spencer Marcus specify this device in the personal property enumerated in his will?
He did not, Your Honor. However,
But he did specify a number of other items that were personal to him. His watch, his book collection, artwork. Isn't that true?
yes, Your Honor.
Pacific Tech is not heartless, but the fact is the house the widow lives in, the car she drives, the insurance she collected on were all paid for by Pacific Tech. We invested an awful lot in Spencer Marcus and his lab throughout a long career. When something of commercial value comes out of that, it belongs to us. That's the deal he made.
Ms. Crane, if he signed a contract, she needs to abide by it. Isn't that pretty basic?
See the tongue scraper?
What's a tongue scraper?
Think of your mouth as a portal of disease. A dog's mouth is much cleaner.
A tongue scraper.
Trust me.
Oh, pause. This is one of his better days.
Scary.
And that site has about 20 of these.
Mona's going to kill us here.
Are you kidding? Look what she did to her own son.
No, I mean, falsehood's one of the predicates of the lawsuit. It's not defamation if it's true.
A little water. This cannot be true.
Hop, shuffle, step, full lap, ball change. I was one of those kids who took dancing lessons. I mean, can't you tell?
How much did you see?
No, not much.
There is a God.
Well, just enough to tease you mercilessly for the next 6 or 8 weeks.
I'll do anything.
Interesting. Well, then how about some legal research, huh? In the context of a defamation suit, what constitutes falsehood, huh? Still got it. Still got it.
The judge is leaning their way.
No, it's not surprising. Pacific Tech is the biggest taxpayer in Glendale, plus they have a tough lawyer, and to be honest with you, very strong case.
Then where do we go next?
I'm not sure. I mean, they're not buying the argument that this is personal, and therefore an exception to the definition of work product.
Well, there must be